If we talk about outside of the scope of just African American, yes, I have dated outside of my culture.
Have I ever dated anyone outside of my culture?
I never dated outside black.
I have experienced dating different nationality women, yes.
I've dated continental Africans, I've dated Caribbeans.
But when I see them, I didn't identify them as that. I just saw them as black. I've been stripped of that. Unfortunately, the slave owners, they got that from me, right?
The challenges and the differences in the cultures as far as upbringing. And I mean, it's a dope experience, but kind of scary at the same time because that puts you on eggshells.
I had took this one girl to prom and she was Haitian. And I remember I had came to her house with these like big, like Cameron-sized earrings. And her mother was like, what's happening? Like right off rip, like, hey, how you doing? What's this? Cause my daughter, okay, will not go out with somebody. And I took them off out of respect, in her house. So luckily they were fake anyway. So it wasn't no shame to just throw them in my pocket. But I had to learn that it's like certain people, when you come up in their house, they got certain rules.
So I was dating this one girl. So they were into the Santerias. So I walk into her house and her grandma had this statue and it's like this. And there's all these tangerines and whatnot that they offered up to the Santeria. And it creeped me out because the praying lady was like this, with her eyes up. And for some reason, they weirdly locked with mine. And I was like, that voodoo statue makes me uncomfortable. I said the word voodoo, her grandma went pure ape shit.
Dealing with like a West Indian mother or a Caribbean mother, they're a lot more straightforward than like your typical like African American parents or whatnot. Like they're gonna still be nice, but they're gonna ask you stuff like, do you have a condom in your pocket? You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, what do you mean? Like, we're not supposed to be having this conversation at the dinner table, but I enjoyed the differences, to be honest with you. I enjoyed the differences because for me, I'm experiencing something new from someone who's more connected to their culture than like, so I kind of felt humbled by being able to be a part of whatever case it may be, trying new food, dancing, listening to some new music that I would have never heard before. All of that is like super fun. The only challenging part for me would be, I hope they accept me for being, an African American instead of like being actually a part of whatever culture that is.
I'm not one of those guys where like what you look like really means much. Well, let me not say that. I'm not trying to give out the wrong idea. I'm not one of those guys that cares so much about your race, your nationality.
Like, you'll never forget that you're black. You'll wake up with that every day. And it's like, no matter who I'm dating or who I'm going to see, I'm always going to know I'm a black man. And, like I said, just the women in your life, black women in particular, they keep you there.
If you like me, that's the first step. You know what I'm saying? That's the first girl I'm looking for, the one that likes me. Then after that, we'll work the other stuff out. But if you like me and I like you and we good together, I can be with you.
I think as a black man, I feel that it is always important to stay in a position of surrounding yourself with strong, powerful people. Now, most black men, that comes from black women. So I think it allows me to be open to dating whomever if I wanted to. I love to learn. So in any capacity that happens, if I could pull from the Caribbean, if I can pull from Africa, wherever I can pull from, just let me pull.
Like, I'm going to embrace being with the women that I'm actually searching for. I may not just like, this temperament. I may want to date a black woman with this temperament. Once I find a black woman with this temperament, now that whole argument about, well, you know, you should be with an Asian girl that just got a body because, you know, she's gonna be more submissive. No, she's not. Like that's stupid. All of that is dumb.
You know, I love black women, you know? So, you know, black women come in all different shades and complexions and sizes. So, you know, if there's mutual attraction, I'm down. I don't care where you from, you know? Don't give a damn.
I love black women. And I'm raised by black women. I owe a lot to black women. Black women have given a lot to me. They are the ones that support me, and like as far as like putting me back into the ecosystem of blackness, I guess I have to continue that on. I can't like take from them and not give back to that same ecosystem that I'm taking from.
Yo, this is Corey, aka King Friday. I just gave this to y'all straight, no chaser.